start the meeting, before I start the meeting, I'm going to read the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. First on the agenda would be the meeting minutes from the March 27th, 2019 meeting. Would anybody like to?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All opposed?
All in favor? Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's passed. The meeting minutes are accepted. Is there any public input? Does anybody have anything they'd like to say prior to the meeting? Okay. Moving right along. There are no curb cut requests this month, so we get to skip right over to the request for handicap spaces. First one is Douglas Carrier at 23 Tripp Street. Douglas Carrier. Is there a motion to table that one?
Motion to table. Second.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that passes.
All in favor? Yes.
All right. Number 2, Douglas Aruda, 34 or 37 Forest Street. We are moving along.
Motion to table.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Aye.
Anyone opposed? Tabled it is. Okay, Alvaro Rigo, 137 Robeson Street.
Motion to table.
Second the motion.
Anyone opposed? That's tabled. Carminda and Tiberio Souza, 169 Pittman. Okay, we have winners. All right, I went by your house. I just have how many cars do you have? One car, so the both of you need, all right, that was my question, because they're both applying. However, they have one car. So you need one handicap spot. It's a tough street, so I understand them needing it, especially when it's only one instead of the two that it might have been. All in favor of allowing them a handicap spot?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? No one's opposed, the motion passes.
Okay.
All set, you've been approved for the handicap spot.
You can stay or you can go.
Do you want to explain to them so that we
Yep.
do that one time? She's going to explain it to you.
Okay, and then you can explain the part of that the placard is only, it's not the building.
Right.
Okay. So what happens now is it gets approved at the traffic board meeting. In about a week or so, you're gonna see the maintenance guy go down there and measure the spot, and that's for the measurements that we have to then attach to the application and send it down to city council. It gets heard at city council, referred to ordinance, and then it goes back to city council, and then it gets approved, and we put up the sign. So it could take anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. Okay.
Portuguese because they don't understand.
A senhora quer que eu diga em português? A senhora perceber? Very good.
Because I did mention it to her earlier, she asked.
Yeah, good,
She
okay.
changed her.
And the only other thing you have to understand is, it's a little loophole in the law. This handicapped parking spot is available to anybody with a handicap placard. Even though most of the time it's going to be you, if you happen to get home someday and you see a car parked in your spot with a handicap placard, they're not violating the law by doing that. The chances are slim, but it does happen sometimes.
Senhora compreende? Okay. Senhora? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Como é? Não.
Okay, they're all set.
Sim, senhora.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's so cute.
Jose Marks, 834 Dwelly Street. Mr. Marks, I have a big question for you.
Yes, sir.
On your application, the handicap placard is expired.
I've applied for a new one, still waiting for it.
You haven't gotten the new one yet?
No, it's like 2 or 3 weeks, and I didn't realize it was so close to the application request of the handicap spot. And I'm just,
Have you mailed in the application?
Yes.
The doctor filled it all out?
Yes.
So what'll happen is by the time this gets approved and all that, you'll
Should
have
be
his
good
new card.
again.
So, as soon as you get your new card in the mail, please come on in. We'll take this one out and we'll make a copy of the new one, okay? Don't forget to do that, yes.
Do I need to bring it in, or just bring a copy of the new one in?
No, you have to bring it in so we can see
Bring the
it.
new one in?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, appreciate it.
Okay, is anyone opposed to the handicap spot? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, that passes as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just as she explained, they're gonna go out and measure it, it's gonna still be a little while.
Yes, and by that time, I should have the new package.
Right, very good. Okay, Jose Santiago, 74 Bogle Street, up there. Notes did I leave? Oh, I didn't see any issue at all with that. There's no off-street parking there at 74 Bogle, and there's room for a handicap sign.
So, what do you see different that I don't see?
What does my note say?
I think it came back to,
Is
Yeah.
Kayleen your
Kayleen.
wife?
Yeah.
My wife. Your wife,
Yeah, the
Yeah, it was the same
registration is
last
time.
Kaylee,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but I still question it because
All
of
right.
the daughter, you know
Right,
what I mean,
right.
so.
The doctor's paper, I can't see it. Any doctor's paper on this one?
We don't do doctor's papers.
Some
No,
of them just do.
there
it.
Yeah,
were
we're not
some that had
supposed-
them, yeah.
we're not even
Some
supposed
just
to.
do.
Need to make a motion.
Yep, is, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? It's approved. Okay, Mr. Santiago, it's approved. They're gonna go out and do the measurements like was explained before.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Gerald Aguirre, 425 New Boston Road. Okay, Mr. Aguirre, I went by your house too. Obviously, there's no parking on New Boston Road. Are you asking for Hudson Street?
Hutton Street, yeah. If possible, on a corner of Hutton and New Boston.
Hutton, I wrote Hudson, right, Hutton Street. There's ample parking over there. I don't see, there are no other handicapped parking spots over there either.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve is on the table.
Second?
All opposed? No one's opposed, that will pass as well. Okay, sir, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ronald Duprez, 511 Cherry Street, right here. Mr. Duprez, I have a lot of questions. Are you the owner of the property?
Yes, I am.
There's a large driveway in your property with a Ford F-350 and a motorhome in there that belong to you.
Yes, they do.
It looks like you can fit 6 cars in that driveway, and there's a 2-stall garage behind it.
I have a 55 Chevrolet, all original, and I'm gonna be putting it on the road shortly. And I don't wanna put it out on the street. And, my wife's handicapped also.
But you've got plenty of off-street parking, sir. This is for people that don't have a place to park their car.
Okay.
Again, I don't vote, but that's when I went by there.
I called the city, and I asked the lady, and she says, if you have a driveway, it doesn't matter, you can still apply for a handicap.
Who'd you speak to?
Pardon me?
Who'd you
I don't
speak to?
remember her name, I don't remember the lady's name.
Well, that's my homework on it.
Yeah.
He has plenty of parking.
I apologize.
All right.
Motion to deny.
Motion to deny, I'm sorry. Second.
Don't do it. You would, yeah, but you can't do it. Because you're a board member, you shouldn't apologize.
And then, you very much.
You're
All right, you're welcome.
Ladies, thank you very much.
And
Have a
because,
We
great
did not
afternoon.
say that. What we tell them is this. What we tell them is this. We can't tell them it's gonna be denied, because
Right.
it's the board's decision. So
I
when
get
they
that.
call and they have questions, we say, if you have a driveway, most likely it's gonna be denied.
you should
But
just say it, not say
we-
it makes like.
But
you
we
just say-
can't, yeah, but we can't, because it's not our decision, it's not the traffic board, the traffic department decision to say, oh, it's gonna be the light. We let them know, if it's your driveway, most likely it'll be denied, but
That
you
many
do have a
cars in it, you
right.
don't want that.
you, I knew this.
Yeah, they haven't done it yet. Guess she's not here.
She's not here.
All right, just so we can be clear on that then, is there anyone that wants that to be approved?
No.
Okay, so that is denied unanimously. And I'm guessing she's not here. Josephine Kudo, 37
She
Farm Street.
doesn't want
I know.
it. She
This was
sent us a
tabled from last
letter,
week.
she does not want the
Easy
space at
enough.
all. That's another one. She had ample parking and.
Yep. Okay, that's it for the handicapped applications. And now we have two requests for stop signs to be installed.
This is Solino's, isn't this Solino's house? I walked in.
It's the law firm.
The first one is, that I have here, is at the intersection of Locust Street and Grove Street.
Yeah, am I missing it?
It's the back two in the packet, I believe.
Oh, yeah, come mine either. How come you
Yeah.
have, yeah.
I know, 10, where are you? Locust and Grove?
Locust and Grove.
Yeah.
The request comes due to some speeding. Well, the speeding
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah,
be addressed with a
she-
stop sign, as we know, as well as an increase in volume of traffic to the school on Locust Street
Okay, yeah.
and the courthouse on Rock Street. For the safety of the business and the residents around that area, a four-way stop sign is being requested.
Well, there's already two there.
So you want to
So
turn
I
a
wanna
two-way
turn
into
it
a
to a
four-way.
four-way, yes.
I checked, and in the last 5 years, we have had 7 accidents at that
Yeah, I
particular
agree.
intersection.
Motion to approve. Second.
Anyone opposed?
Opposed?
Okay, 2 approved, 1 opposed, still passes. That one's not really, in 5 years, 7 accidents.
You don't make-
However, the next request, a request of a stop sign at the intersection of Spruce and Ray Street. The request was made due to speeding, and individuals not realizing that the east side of Spruce Street is a street and not a driveway. When vehicles on Spruce are approaching Ray Street, they are not stopping at the intersection, because as of now, they don't have to, right?
Well, if
Yeah.
you go by the manual, you don't have to put a stop sign at Spruce,
No.
because you have to stop, because you're going into a main thoroughway.
Right.
But we do put it up. I mean, the state, they put all kinds of stop signs
Right.
on side streets. I just don't have the manpower, but, so we could put one, I don't see a problem at
And
all.
it's not.
And that one I looked up, and that's a little more significant. That's 11 accidents in the last 5 years. So that makes a little more sense, in my opinion.
That doesn't
Well,
look- it
that
doesn't
one is
look
a lot
like-
more
Yeah, and it doesn't
activity.
look like a street over there.
No,
Yeah, a
I
lot
get
of
that
people
one.
think
I
it's a
understand that
driveway.
one. Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All opposed? All approved? That's unanimous. Stop sign it is. Thanks, Joe.
Can we approve all the consents, strikeouts?
Oh, that's on this list too, right?
Oh, yeah. It was mixed in. Correct? Yeah, it was mixed. See? I own. We're not putting this in.
I'm gonna go horse if I read all these.
You don't have to, I mean, you
No.
could just mention.
Request from the traffic department to have the following handicap spaces rescinded due to individuals no longer utilizing the space because they have either moved, no longer drive, or have passed away. Eagle Street, Slade Street, Hood Street, Bowen Street, Warren Street, Prospect Street, Mount Hope Avenue, South Main Street, Alsop Street, Stowe Street, Ballard Street, and Rodman Street.
Wow, that was a lot. Motion to
Clean up.
approve.
Seconded.
There's lots more.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that passes as well.
There's, next month you'll have quite a bit again.
That's good.
We have nothing else to discuss? Okay, that concludes the meeting. Oh, wait, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
Second.
Anyone opposed? Okay, we'll adjourn the meeting now.